Hey, good morning, kids, and welcome to me being not there today. Listen, let's be honest here. I've read your stuff, I've read your Leqs, and right now, our biggest problem is that we just don't know how to write for this format. I mean, you're good English writers, but as far as writing for history, we're not quite there. So, what I'm going to do right now is just go through this with you, and something I want to see on every single test. If you do this, you will increase your scores. This is almost a guarantee. At least 1 point on an LEQ, 1 to 2 points on a DBQ, because what you're going to do is start organizing your thoughts better. You have learned this in English, and I'm not quite sure why you're not doing it in history, but we'll begin here. So here we go. We have this nice little paper here. Leq, in the period circa 1450 to 1750, new connections between world regions led to movement or transfer of people, animals, plants, or pathogens. This is from an AP test. This is a release test. It's online. Great. Develop an argument that evaluates the extent to which such movements or transfers led to demographic, cultural, or social changes across the Atlantic region during this period. This is a very easy question, but a lot of people are overcomplicating it. So the first thing you need to do, whether you're online or virtual, is have a piece of paper in front of you. Does not matter if you're online or virtual. You will need a piece of paper. Simple. I'm recycling here. So what we're going to do is determine a couple things. First thing you're going to write is the date range, 1450 to 1750. Very simple. We know it's during that time period. Now, when we look at the rest of it, we're talking about new connections between world regions led to the movement of transfer of people, animals, plants, and pathogens. So right here, look at pathogens, plants, animals, people. Those are our potential topics. Develop an argument that evaluates the extent, how much, okay, evaluates the extent to which such movements or transfers led to demographic, cultural, or social changes across the Atlantic region during this period. So we know when. Here's the question. So the place is Atlantic. Trade route. So we know we're talking Old World to New World, which gives us a lot of context. That's going to be Columbus, Atlantic, slave trade, Columbian exchange. So we have a lot of ways to go about this. So now we're starting to organize ourselves. We know this is great context. Now we want to determine what moves. Now you have a bunch of different ways. You can look up here. Demographic, so that's going to be people. Cultural, it could be religion. Social changes, that could be caste system. And then it doesn't include biological. So you're going to have to watch out for that. But we know it's demographics. So this gives us a bunch of different things you could talk about. So we go back down here. What is moving? So let's put the easiest one when we say demographics. Say demo equals people. What people? The easiest one for you all. That's a demographic change. And then you know where they come from, you know where they're going to. You also have, if you look at it, you have conquistadors, you have British, you have, even if you want to go further, missionaries. So right now you have the basis for a good essay, because you could talk about where slaves came from, where the conquistadors came from, where the British came from, where missionaries are going to. And then from there you go through the social change. Now mine is not 100% organized, but I have all my information on paper because this is going to help me write. And you're talking about demo, easy, people. But let's do cultural. We can literally talk about Christianity. What are the new churches that come up? What do people convert to? So your job in this whole thing is to start writing out your thoughts. This is your pre-plan. This is the way I would do it because it would help me organize my thoughts, but you have to find your way of doing it. You need to go into here. You need to highlight words. You need to sit here and go, okay, here's a cultural or social changes. So from here on out, and one more, Atlantic. So from here on out, every single test we take that has a writing component, you are going to be taking out a piece of paper. That'll be part of your test. That'll be making sure that you are doing the right thing, that you are being 100% successful, and that you will have a great test. So your job today is to like this video to let me know you watched it, subscribe it to the channel so you can get further notifications of when I sit here and post new material for you as far as explanations, because I know you're all YouTube people and you love the visual, you love the audio, you love quicker 10-minute things. You don't necessarily want an hour lecture. And then on Canvas, I just want you to answer the 1 or 2 questions we have in there, and that'll be your extra credit for today and for the future to help you be successful on the AP exam. All right, y'all have a great day and happy Thanksgiving. Take care.